Speed management is controlling and maintaining your speed for all types of road conditions. This is important to operate your vehicle and know how to safely operate your vehicle during these road conditions. In order to have visibility and understand the traffic speed and flow in order for you to stop your vehicle safely. You have stopping distance. So to stop within the distance that you can see in front of you, seeing ahead, that's what stopping distance is. It's that distance that allow you to see in front of you by looking ahead. There's three main factors that plays a huge role in stopping your vehicle. And there are perception distance, reaction distance, and braking distance. I'm gonna dive further deeper into these three. So perception distance is from the time your eyes see that hazard until your brain actually recognizes it. And usually that perception time is usually 1 3/4 of a second. For example, at 55 miles per hour, you'll travel 60 to 145 feet in 1.75 seconds, or 81 feet per second. Then you have reaction distance. That's from the time or period your brain sends a message to you that your foot to shift, move, or release that accelerator until your foot actually press that brake pedal. So that reaction time will be about 1 3/4 of a second, and that usually includes an extra 60 feet of travel, and that's at 55 miles per hour. Then you have stopping distance. So that's the time that it takes to reach a complete stop once the brakes are fully applied. Now, with good brakes, depending on the type of vehicle you're driving, with good brakes and on dry pavement, a heavy vehicle could take about 170 feet to stop in about 4 3/4 seconds. So there's three main key elements that plays a major role when you're doing the braking distance. So you have weight, the length, and the speed. So the weight is the heavier the vehicle, the more work the brakes must do to even stop the vehicle safely. So an empty vehicle will need greater stopping distance because it has less traction to actually pick up on the road versus a full vehicle that has more weight. Then you have length. So the longer the vehicle, the more space it needs to stop. So for example, if you're driving a 40-foot truck at 40 miles per hour, it needs at least 4 seconds of space versus driving a 60-foot truck needs at least 6 seconds of space. Then you have speed. So the speed is the faster you drive, the greater your braking distance needs to be. For example, a braking distance is 9 times greater. This is why. It's 9 times greater when traveling at 60 miles per hour versus you driving at 20 miles per hour. So another factor is if it has air brakes, it could take another half of a second than it will if you travel another 30 feet. That will equal the total stopping distance. So the total stopping distance is the time that it actually takes to see the hazard, put the feet on the brake, and to completely stop the vehicle. For example, at 55 miles per hour, your vehicle will take about 7 seconds to stop, and it will travel between 290 to 450 feet. That's important. And it's important to note that a delay often is known as a brake lag. So another way to think about this is using the stopping distance formula. The stopping distance formula is perception distance plus reaction distance plus braking distance equals the total stopping distance of you stopping your commercial vehicle. So another way of saying it is 1 3/4 of a second is the perception distance plus 1 3/4 seconds reaction distance plus 4 3/4 seconds of braking distance equals a total of seconds of total stopping distance. So that's the amount of seconds that's going to happen in real time when you're going through how to stop the vehicle and using your stopping distance. Another way of saying it is at 55 miles per hour, the perception will be between 60 to 145 feet plus reaction time of 60 feet plus another braking distance of 170 feet, which will equal a total stopping distance of 290 to 450 feet. That's the length of it will take for you to fully stop your commercial motor vehicle. Hey, BET Trainer here. Listen, if you really had true value out of this video, go ahead and click that like button and share some honest comments about this video, because this is going to help other people as well see the video and get the value information, so that way they can be inspired by what you're doing right now as well. So also, if you want to get the latest updates, go ahead and click the subscribe button, so then you can be able to always be updated on the next instant video that will be put out. So again, go ahead and do that. And this video was sponsored by BET Life Services and CDL for Life.